However, there's one plant that absolutely will not thrive in shade, and that is the pelargonium. They come, of course, from the Cape District of South Africa, and the British summer can never be too hot or too sunny for them. And we went to Cramden Nurseries in Northamptonshire and met Emily Mitchell, who has taken part in a recent RHS trial of pelargoniums.
I love growing pelargoniums. They're just so full of colour. They make you think of summer, and they really just lift your heart and give you so much happiness. Cramden Nursery was set up back in 1954 by my dad. He was very much into growing young plants, and he grew a whole range of different types of young plants. Then he heard about this new crop, pelargoniums. So he just grew a few varieties in the first year. They grew well, and even better, they sold well. And he just made the decision alongside Mum that let's just grow pelargoniums, and that's what they did. Alongside Dad, I worked here and slowly took over the running of the nursery. Very sadly, last year, he became very ill and very quickly passed away. It's only just been a year since he's gone, but he's everywhere. He's in the greenhouses talking to me. So we miss him deeply, but he's here around us. There are many different types of pelargoniums. The most popular one that we grow here on the nursery are your zonal type pelargoniums. These are our bread and butter. We grow thousands of these a year. A zonal pelargonium is often what people know as a geranium. They have nice big round flowers. They are perfect in pots. Then you have ivy leaf pelargoniums. These are all about trailing. Then you have angel pelargoniums. These are really sweet, dainty little flowers, ever so tiny, and they've got small leaves as well. So although their flowers are a lot smaller than the zonal types and the ivy types, they make up in having loads of them, so it's actually masses of flowers. Decorative pelargoniums have larger flowers than the angels, and they tend to grow slightly larger. They have lots of different colours, but then they come in bicolours. And some of the reds are really rich and deep. They're almost pushing on black, so they're really, really showy. We have a really nice selection of tall-growing pelargoniums here on the nursery, and they're actually called antiques. And these have been bred to grow tall. And then we have an amazing range of scented leaf pelargoniums. So we have citronella, which has a wonderful lemon scent. And then attar of roses. Attar of roses is the real traditional rose-scented leaf pelargonium. This is one of my favourite varieties. This is Candy Flowers Violet. Just look at that amazing violet flower, so bright and colourful. She's a decorative pelargonium, so she likes to be in a pot. She can go anywhere in your garden, but she really likes a good sunny position. As you can see, if you look closer, there's loads and loads of buds all over this plant, so it's just going to flower all summer long for you. Last year, the RHS decided to do a trial on pelargoniums, and they wanted to trial them how different varieties coped in the borders and how different varieties coped in pots. We provided them with some rooted cuttings in April, and across the board, all the different growers that were providing them with plants set them all down on the same week. Once the plants were established in their beds or their pots, they had a team of judges that went round on almost a monthly basis to assess how the plants were growing. So the judges were predominantly looking for flower size, how many buds that were being produced, and the shape of the plant. The public were also able to look round these RHS trial beds, and they were encouraged to vote for the variety they liked the best. In the container section of the trial, our Flower Fairy White Splash came third. I think the public voted for this in the trial because it's got such an eye-catching flower. It's absolutely gorgeous. You've got a silvery white edge with this beautiful pink centre against lovely fresh green, nicely shaped head leaves. In the bedding section of the trial, excitedly for us, Abelina, one of our varieties, came third as well. It also received this year a Gardener's Award of Merit from the RHS judges. And I'm not really surprised at all. It's a beautiful variety. It's got such a deep, dark red flower against this wonderful deep green foliage, which is really attractive. I think the combination of both of these colours work really well. It's a good, strong growing plant and produces lots of buds and flowers, and the flowers hold their size really well. Pelargoniums are a wonderful family to grow, and I cannot imagine doing anything else.